So I want to switch gears a little bit. I want to talk about some of the new guys. You mentioned Wardo. He came up while Teo was down, did an amazing job, made some nice plays, which was huge, right? Because a lot of these guys, when they come up or come in, I don't think they realize how much we pay attention to defense. You know, like we really do care about hitting and we want guys to hit and all this other stuff. But like we pay a lot of attention to defense, and I feel like that's kind of that's really what helps us a lot. So Wardle did an amazing job with that on top of hitting. Tuck coming in. This is his first year. What do you got on Tuck?
I can't think of Tuck without thinking of Miggy Rowe calling him drunk Tuck in the outfield, you know. I can't.
Just the way he catches the fly balls.
He catches everything though.
Yeah,
he catches
does.
Everything. Nothing gets by him, and you know it doesn't always look pretty, but
he does.
He's all. I love when he tosses the ball back in, and Miggy's doing the same thing, trying to catch the ball. But no, I think Tuck's. I think he's a great player. I think he's obviously kind of going through it a little bit right now. But you know, we all love him. We all want him to do well, and I think he's going to find his way.
Yeah.
He's first year, new team, big contract. There's a lot of pressure on him. I think he's feeling it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to be fine.
The reason why I think he'll get it is because I really believe that even though there's pressure on the outside, I don't really feel like there's any real pressure on him, and I think that he will get it just because as we go through some of these pressure games, them big games, he won't have to feel like he has to do it. Because we all do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, none of this is resting on his shoulders. You know, and we split that pretty evenly between all of us. And I think the other thing for him too, and I don't know if he'll admit this or not, but his first year with a baby.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about it.
Yeah. And that can change things a lot.
Yeah.
That's we can speak from experience on that. That can change things a lot. And so I think, he's figuring out how to be dad at home, and be this baseball player also. And that's a lot of stress that I just don't think people realize gets put on us.
Yeah, it's another hat we got to put on.
Because we all want to be the best baseball player we can be, but we want to be a better dad. And so it's just a lot of pressure.
It's like your priorities. I'm not saying they shift a little bit. I mean,
they definitely shift.
It kind of is what it is. I mean, being a dad, and it almost like it takes over. It really kind of takes over because baseball is like really your baby. Like I remember getting to the field early all the time. I mean, everything was baseball all day, every day. And now that you have kids, it's like, well, baseball has to go to the side while you're at home.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to.
You can't carry
exactly.
carry over what happens at the field to home.
Yeah, that's not fair to them.
It's not fair to the kids, not fair to your wife, and it just, whether you have a good game or a bad game, you can't bring that home. You have to find a way to separate the two. Doesn't mean you can't think about them, but like you have to find a way to separate the two. And so when you get home, you got to be dad, you got to be husband, you got to be nothing at the field can carry over to what's going on at home.
Right.
Like you said, it's not fair to them, and you want them to have the best upbringing they can possibly have. And, that can't happen if you're not fully engaged when you're there.
Exactly.